Hello there internet, it's MegaMogwai here, and I got another video for you guys today. And today we're teaching our opponents humility with Albino Simba himself, aka Ajani, the Greathearted, with the Selesnya tokens list right here that I designed in yesterday's stream, which is built around, like I said, Ajani, the Greathearted, a 4-mana Selesnya Planeswalker with 5 loyalty and a passive ability that gives your creatures vigilance, and the -2 powerful ability that puts a +1/+1 counter on each creature you control, and on top of that a loyalty counter on each other Planeswalker you control. But this is pretty irrelevant in this particular list because we are only playing Ajani as a Planeswalker. We want the +1/+1 global buff to our Swarm, and the ability to go for that twice consecutive, after 2 turns is extremely powerful. Ajani was one of the Planeswalkers that caught my attention the most because I figured that a turn 4 play that could immediately give your Swarm vigilance and a +1/+1 boost to anything, and that could be activated over the span of 2 turns twice. I thought that would be a great addition to the Selesnya token archetype, and I think I was definitely correct in that assessment because I did try Ajani yesterday, and this deck absolutely killed it in Mythic rank at best of 1. It just, Ajani put so much pressure and got so much value right off the bat, and also was despite being such an aggressive play, it was also very solid from the defensive aspect as well. As you can see, this deck list is rather standard when it comes to Selesnya token archetype builds. In case you're new watching MTG videos or to standard or whatever, a Selesnya tokens list is basically a white-green deck that focuses on playing a lot of little dudes and then playing more little dudes, creating a huge army and then boosting that army, overwhelming your opponent with a spread out strategy and swarming them and just having way too many threats for them to deal with individually. Obviously, it is a tactic that is vulnerable to AoE effects, which are the likes of, Kaya's Wrath, Cry of the Carnarium, but we do have some answers to that. Like, for example, Unbreakable Formation can be a very powerful main phase proactive play, but it can also be a savior versus a Kaya's Wrath by giving your creatures indestructible for a turn. Cry of the Carnarium is more tricky to play around, especially if it's played out on curve, but the idea is to not overcommit early on in the game, and then once you do, try to boost your units past 2 health, so that way they can survive said, global effect, right? So the idea of this deck is that it's to swarm, and then just buff that swarm and smack your opponent in the face with that swarm and win. So we got 4 Sapling Migrations and 4 Venerated Loxodons, alongside 2 Trostani Discordants, and 4 History of Benalia, and 4 Legion's Landing, and 2 Tidetakers, 2 Amara. I like 2 instead of 3 because it is a legendary creature, and it can be a little bit clunky running 3 copies of it because you can draw multiple, and it can kind of hinder your plays a bit because you can't have 1 copy or more than 1 copy than Amara, right? So all these cards that I'm mentioning are pretty standard. I like Tidetaker quite a bit to disrupt, counterspell sort of strategies and make them a little bit more awkward for them. And generally speaking, this is nothing new, right? But the key things that make this deck quite different, or in my opinion better, is, like I said, Ajani, but also I really like the addition of the Law Rune Enforcer. The Law Rune Enforcer is a very overlooked 1-drop. In my opinion, very underrated, and people just don't realize how good this guy is, and I'm going to showcase a game in which he just is the absolute MVP. Really shines versus mid-range matchups. Also has a pretty good stat line versus the likes of Mono Red Aggro with that 2 health, which can enable him to survive Goblin Chain Whirler and potentially trade with a Fanatical Firebrand. I really like this card because against mid-range matchups in which they revolve around developing, big threatening units, you can just completely deny 1 unit, whether it's flying or not. Like, for example, Hydrate Crassus against Sultai midrange, or Gauta Primal Hunger against the likes of Gruul, or, Mono Green Stompy. You can just target 1 specific unit and just have it not do anything. Like, you tap it every turn, and it doesn't get to attack, it doesn't get to block, and a 1-drop doing that is extremely valuable. It buys you a lot of time against creature-focused decks, and overall, it really enables you to have a bit more breathing room to set up your Swarm and go, for your build-up strategy, right? So I am running him as a 4-of, and like I said, you're going to see him. It's one of those cards that you got to see in action to realize just how efficient and how useful he truly is. So I highly recommend you guys try this out, and not only Selesnya, but maybe even the likes of Mono White Aggro as well. And that is the deck list right there. There's still no sideboard, unfortunately, because I've been playing this mostly in best of 1. Generally speaking, the worst matchup is Esper Control because all of their board wipes are extremely efficient against us. But other matchups are pretty advantageous, especially the likes of Mono White Aggro, for example, because we just have better cards. We have a similar strategy to Mono White Aggro. They may be a little bit quicker, but we have March of the Multitudes, we got Trostani, we got Ajani. we just got a lot of really good shit. And I have a one-off of Whatley's Raptor who has done absolutely nothing, so you could potentially cut him off, but I do think he has a lot of potential, as the proliferate effect can be very strong if we get one of these boosting effects happening, you know, prior, right? And especially because Whatley's Raptor can also proc a lore counter, or give you an extra lore counter for History of Banality if it's on the board as well, right? So I really do like it as a one-off, even though I haven't been able to make it work, because every time I was going to play Raptor, I pretty much already won the game. So, yeah, that happened. But overall, very fun deck list. I got some sweet gameplay for you today, and I hope you guys enjoy. So leave a like for Albino Simba right here. Stay tuned for daily MTG content, and enjoy the games. I'll see you tomorrow. Hey, I'm a pretty new player to Magic. Coming from Hearthstone, I like playing control mid-range decks, but have no collection. What would be the best set to drop money on? If you enjoy control in mid-range, I would encourage you, and chat may, you know, hate me a little bit for saying this, but I would encourage you to play Esper. So I would encourage you to focus on getting black and blue cards, and then working towards a little bit of white onto that. Hey, I'm trying to help him, okay? It could be Esper mid-range. Chill. Come on. I'm actually creating an Esper control player. I'm part of the problem. Let's keep this, shall we? Should we keep this though? My headphone thing is stuck. Alright, let's see. Yeah. Pistol Peter Russell with the sub. That's a very... Is your name like actually Peter Russell? And most importantly, do you own a pistol? It's pretty much all irrelevant. Regardless, like, thank you for subscribing, but I don't know. I felt like making some conversation. Thank you, Pistol. Pistol Pete. Mogwai. You just called me Mogwai? Castahar, you just called... That's racist. Not Mogwai. I could trade these two into that, but then again, I could also just take the damage and tap that. Probably should have blocked into that, honestly, because I would have traded Amara. I mean, regardless of what happens, I'm going to go for this first. The question is, do I go for the Loon Run? I couldn't use this defensively speaking. Actually, I can't. Well, I can tap that.
A little pick-me-up before the real fun begins. All right, I'll just see myself out then.
With double enforcers, I can do some pretty cool things here. I can pave the way for my attacks. Obviously, the problem is... Oh, that's another Domri. Another Domri is always going to be a problem.
Just call me Scrolly. Add to the pool. Add to the pain.
tap this now, and I can hit him for 3, 4, 5, potentially 6. I need to hit him for 6. Which means that I do leave myself wide open in a way, but I think this is fine. I really like this 1-drop, dude. I really like this 1-drop.
I'll be back after I've licked my wounds. You'll see.
I really like this card. I really fucking like this dude. Okay, that's actually like, it's like a humming thing. Oh shit. What if I top deck that formation? That's 2, 4, 7, 9, 11, 13, 15, 18. So even an unbreakable formation doesn't quite do it for me. I feel like I need to prevent as much damage as I can though. These guys though, these guys are just amazing. Because I'm not even concerned about that Galta. Because I can just tap it twice. I can just tap it twice and I can deal. Okay. Watley's Raptor is becoming a bit of a liability, though. What if he draws one of these? Like one of the other guys? There we go. There we go. Okay.
We could be much greater together.
Let's make sure we don't fuck this up.
if I have to light the way.
Shut down! Denied! Oh my god, that one drop is the shit! I mean, he wasn't expecting to be put on the clock like that so quickly, but that's why I wanted to preserve the play for that. Oh god, that was satisfying. We did it, boys. I beat Cry the Carnarium with Selenia tokens. Ask me anything. I'm gonna make a Reddit post. Alright. Croaky's with the host. Thank you for the host, my dude. Hope you had a good stream, buddy. Let's go Imara, and then we'll follow it up with History of Analia. Welcome, everybody. We are playing some Simba and Friends, aka Ajani Selenia. And it seems we're encountering Mardu aristocrats, and that is spooky. Not even gonna lie, that is. I have two options. I can go History of Benalia, or I can go Loxodon here. And I think we're going Benalia. I'm gonna attack with Amara because he doesn't want to trade that. Get an extra token in there. Priest of the Forgotten Gods is rough for us, but at the same time, if we go wide enough, we'll be able to mitigate her impact. We'll keep the Vampire because we're edgy. Sorry, soldier. Take one for the team. So Imara basically nullified Priest here, which is really solid for us. Midnight Reaper. Alright, we need to flip this Legion's Landing to enable Ajani. If we do that, we may lose this, but then we can proceed to play Ajani and... Or should we go for Venerated Loxodon instead? We want to flip the Legion's Landing, though, here. Do we have the board state for Ajani? I think we can wait for Ajani a little bit. Chill. I like this play. I like this play a lot. If we draw a land, if not, we'll just flip the Legion's Landing. We'll miss out on the attack though, but like the boosted attack, I mean. But if we draw a land here, oh my goodness! This time I am sacrificing the Vampire. You know, even though we want to be emo here, we cannot afford said things. Hero of Priest and one. All right. Bro, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you really hard next turn. And you better hope I don't top deck a land. You better hope I don't top deck. I don't care about your storm, brother. Okay, so we're attacking with these three. I could attack with Amara as well. I'd rather attack with you. Attack with these. No, I'm gonna keep you in the back actually to block. Oh boy, he's not gonna like this. He's He's not gonna like this. All right, Simba. Do you like peace?
I will teach you humility. If
Oh,
I
you're gonna be humble as fuck, buddy.
We're not destined to fight.
How much value is that? That is nuts. That is actually nuts. And I can go for it again. Oh my fucking god. Oh, I'm burying this guy. Oh my lord. Yeah, go for the priest. I'll sack something. Don't worry. I got enough to give. I'm fine. I'm not. Oh, he's sacrificing the Reaper because he can't afford to take more damage. All right, we have to let go of Danny there. He was new to the job, therefore a little bit weaker. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Holy shit, this is nuts. Like, the fact that he gives everything vigilance is just as powerful. All right.
Regroup.
All right, well. Ajani number 2.
Steadfast in all with me.
Forfeit incoming in 3, 2, 1. Oh. Yep. That's what the video's about. Ooh, we got a keeper here, boys. We got a keeper. Right. Turn 1's landing into turn 2 Tide Taker into I cry every time because I just realized we are facing Esper control. Okay, we know we can't be countered here. That's fine. I think I want to play Loxodon. Does he have 2 Kaya's Wrath is the question? He does. Well, what are you gonna do? What you gonna do? That's pretty game winning. Like, 1 Kaya's Wrath I can deal, but 2 consecutive ones just seems like a bit too much.
Hurry!
I cry every time. Goddamn. He got the nut draw. He got the nut draw. Esper control on curve, it's nuts. I mean, more so if they have like the board wipe twice in a row. Like, there's not anything we can do if they have like Cry into Kaya's Wrath. Like, that's just game winning. I mean, we're gonna keep this hand even though it's a little bit clunky. Like, that's super unfortunate because my hand prior was actually a really good hand, but our opponent's was better. Hello. I'm not gonna play March of the Multitudes just yet. I want to wait one turn to do it, so that I can go for 2 units, because that enables the Legion's landing. Okay. If he's playing that, I assume he's playing Esper midrange. But then again, yeah, he's definitely playing Esper midrange, I think. Now that I have 5 mana, I can go for the March of the Multitudes for 2 units. Yeah, this is definitely Esper midrange.
Necromancer has a nice ring to it. Rise and shine.
We could be much greater together.
Will I attack this turn? Will I attack this turn, or will I go for the ultimate? No, I'm gonna go. I'm not even gonna focus on attacking this turn, right?
We're not destined to fight.
Putrid, but effective.
Oh, that's dirty. Oh, man. I forgot about Deputy Detention for a second there. I think that was my deck. That really did look like my deck. I mean, the guy said hello to me and everything. Yeah, turns out Deputy Detention can be quite nasty. I'm gonna keep. I'm lacking 1 land, but if I do find that, this hand can go a long way. There we go. Perfect. Colin with the prime. Thank you so much, Colin. Locks it on. Next turn, we're looking at a pretty big hit, and he's going to be able to flip his Legion's Landing. I have 2 options here. I can go Sapperling Migration into Loxodon, or I can go Benalia. And I think I think I like migration into Loxodon better. This makes my board bigger than his. Spamming bandies, like band-aids. Thank you. I'm trying to understand your name. Thank you for the prime, man. I'm very focused here right now. Give me a second. This is risky. This is a risky level play. Come on, please. Jesus. Why am I running so low on time anyways? Okay, so this play that I went for is very risky. It's very aggressive. It's a bit of a gamble that I'm taking here. But nothing else seems impactful enough to override his board presence. Because if I can manage to survive and then follow this up with an unbreakable formation. Unless that's another Conclave Tribunal. Wait, if that's... Okay. Because if that was a Conclave Tribunal, then... Alright, we're still in it. That's what, 6 bodies? We got 6 too. And we're gonna have 8. And this unbreakable formation is going to be huge. Okay. I took a gamble there. I took a big risk, but I felt like I had to make that play if I want to win. I need to get the most value out of my formation here. Okay, that's good. That's good. That's a good draw. Okay, this guy needs to shut off his fucking bodyguard. It's kind of making me nervous. Like the fact that he's taking like... Oh my god. Do you need me to hold with your hand? Just fucking click accept. Damn it. Alright, let's go with this. Here we go. Oh boy, another one. Another one. Now he's gonna rope double on me. Oh my god. I can't attack. Like right now we have a very similar board state. So with his blockers he can actually prevent lethal. Even with Conclave Tribunal, I can get rid of this, but then he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 blockers to my 8 attackers. Which means I gotta play a little bit. I gotta play it safe here. And I gotta find an opening. I have 3 Ajanis in my deck, another Unbreakable Formation, a Raptor. This could be the Raptor's moment. This could be the Raptor's time to shine. Though I would prefer Ajani. Probably I should have attacked with these 2 though. That was a mistake. Well, if you're gonna attack, you better make sure you have lethal on me, because if not, I can retaliate on you. I should have attacked with these 3. Why? Why couldn't I? Why didn't it let me tap this? Oh, because of Tide Taker. Oh, damn it. Tide Taker. I forgot about Tide Taker. Fuck. That's annoying. Oh, for fuck's sake, dude.
Can't be afraid of it. Here comes the DJ. Here comes the DJ.
Parasite Bang. These names. Thank you for the prime, Parasite Bang. 3 months in a row. I really appreciate it, my man. I'm gonna call you Parasite. My Parasite. Thank you, my Parasite. We don't have the opening. We just gotta hope he stops drawing into those things. If we got nothing better to do, then we gotta go for the... Yeah, that's a fine top deck. Alright, come on. Come on, baby. Come on, Ajani. Ajani, Raptor. Come on, we can do this. Oh, I'm missing 1. I'm not gonna waste. Actually, what if I attack with you? No, because I can't tap that, and yeah, I can't use the mana. Okay, so this means this cost, yeah, I have to do this now. I'm gonna wait on this because I'm just gonna go for the Adento. It's 1 less token, but if I top deck like a land or something, then I can just go for like 4 Sapperling tokens here. So I'd rather go for this now. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. We got 2 more units. We got 2 more units than him. But one of our, like, we have technically 1 more. Right? 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Because he has these life linkers, he can block and he can prevent dying. He can stop from dying. And then I leave myself wide open. And I die. So right now we are at a stalemate. Obviously a card like Unbreakable Formation would be a crazy top deck for him. But for now that's not the case. I need Ajani. I have a bunch of cards that I can draw here. Ajani or that! Or that! Okay, math time, boys. Math time. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14. 14 little dudes, boy. We're gonna see his head explode at the end of his turn. And it's gonna be glorious. See? You got mono white, but mono white ain't got this kind of shit. And the 1. And actually 15 thanks to Imara. Oh. Can I tap that guy? Hello? Thank you. Oh, I miscounted. Miscounted? Oh, fuck. 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 One less, whatever. Jesus. Where was my math wrong? I thought I counted right. I mean, there's no way you live. Right? 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. These are more than that. He can gain like 5 health out of this. Come on. Come on. Let's not overthink things, shall we? It's like you're fucking dead. What the fuck, Miguel? Do I maybe not kill him? I got like a billion dudes. He has 2 health. Alright, there we go. Yeah, I'll keep. Hand is lacking a little bit of swarm, but we do have some big boy cards here. And most importantly, 3 lands with 2 planes. And we're gonna lead off with the Legion's Landing. Because the Lawn Rune Enforcer.
Sit at my table and let's drink.
Hey man.
Still gonna have life thing.
Streams as often these days, but I still appreciate your content. Hope you're all well. Smiley face.
Holy fuck, dude! What 16? It's been a while since I had somebody with a 69. 15 fucking euros, dude. Savager, what are you doing? Jesus. I want a bigger March of the Multitudes. Oh my god, Savager. I don't even know what to say, man. Holy shit, dude. That's a lot of money, man. Okay, so how should we approach this? If we play Saproly Migration here, we have 1, 2, 3, and then 3? We have 3 March of the Multitudes potential, which could lead to a very powerful and breakable formation. But we could just as easily be susceptible to. I think I'm gonna go with the triple March of the Multitudes instead. I'm not gonna commit the Saproly Migration here because he could very easily have a board wipe. You could have a counter spell here. He certainly has a counter spell. If he has Cry the Carnarium, it's fine, but if he has Kaya's Wrath, we have the counter here. So we're not going to play Unbreakable Formation now. We're going to use it as a counter to his Kaya's Wrath. If he has Cry the Carnarium, then we're going to Cry every time. Because we can't beat that. We can't beat Cry. But we can beat that. We can fucking beat that! we go. There we go. That's how you do it. That's how you do it. I have no water.